There's a very interesting development that just happened with Cardano, which is quite bullish for ADA because it has to do with AI agents, which is something that is being emphasized a lot these days. So, a few days ago, the X402 Foundation officially merged the pull request that adds full Cardano support to their specification. Now, that means Cardano is now officially recognized as an X402 compatible chain. Now, we'll talk about why this development is pretty huge for Cardano and what this means for your ADA tokens. So, first, let's quickly go over what X402 actually is. Now, back in late 90s when HTTP was being designed, they included a status code called 402 payment required. It was never really used much until recently. Now, Coinbase helped revive it and turned it into this open standard called X402. The idea is simple. It lets websites, APIs, or services request a payment directly through HTTP before giving you access to content or data. The payment happens instantly with crypto, and once it is settled, access is granted automatically. No accounts, no logins, nothing like that. Now, what makes it special is that it's designed for machines as much as for people. So you can think of autonomous AI agents that can pay for APIs, data feeds, compute resources, or even services from other agents without any human stepping in. Now, it is built to support this growing agent economy where AI systems are constantly interacting and they're transacting with each other. With the recent merge, Cardano has official support for this. The work was led by the Masumi team with contributions from the Cardano Foundation and some input from projects like Singularity Net. On Cardano, it supports payments in ADA as well as the USDM stablecoin. And because of how they implemented it with Masumi's smart contracts as an optional layer, it actually includes some extra capabilities compared to other chains. Things like identity verification, handling refunds and disputes logging decisions, and registry functions. That makes the whole setup a bit more robust for real-world use. Now, Charles Hoskinson commented on this development, and he called it very big for Cardano. He's excited because it opens up new possibilities for automated on-chain interactions. So, why does this matter for the Cardano network? One of the big narratives right now across crypto is the rise of AI agents, agentic economy, and machine-to-machine economies. These agents will need a reliable, low-cost, and predictable way to make small payments constantly. Now, Cardano's EUTXO model is well suited for that because transactions are deterministic. You can know in advance exactly how they'll behave, which reduces the chance of failures that you sometimes see on other chains. This integration could drive more on-chain activity over time. Every time an AI agent pays for data, compute, or triggers some action, that is a transaction on the network. More consistent usage helps with the network security through staking. It increases demand for block space, and it can make the ecosystem more attractive to developers who are building in the AI and payment space. And it also ties in very nicely with existing efforts around decentralized AI on Cardano. As for the ADA specifically, the token stands to benefit in a few ways. ADA is the native asset that can be used directly for these payments. So, increased adoption of X402 on Cardano could create organic demand. And we know that higher network activity generally supports staking participation, which helps secure the chain and distributes rewards. It's not an instant price driver. This is infrastructure. So the effect will likely show up gradually as actual tools and applications starts using it. But it's the kind of utility-focused development that builds long-term value rather than short-term hype. Of course, it's still early. The standard needs to see real adoption from developers and AI projects before we measure the full impact. And integrations like these, they take time to mature, but they add to the foundation Cardano has been building. So overall, this feels like a solid step forward in making Cardano more relevant in the intersection of blockchain and artificial intelligence. It shows that the ecosystem is continuing to focus on practical primitives that could enable new use cases down the line. So yeah, that's all for the X402 news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly.